no, 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 no. आप बता रहे हो? No, no, no. I'm not. No, no.
Listen me. Telangana was separated after 20 years of protest. Jharkhand and Bihar separated after 13 years of protest.
Okay.
And you are protesting from 2 years.
No.
I'm
Okay.
looking at
no,
that
no, no.
way.
Correct.
You are
correct.
asking us.
No.
right?
Yeah. It's a valid thing. Now, this has happened. तेलंगाना में issue कुछ नहीं था. It was because of the caste system and उसकी वजह से था. Correct. Now, because of the population की वजह से. Now ये जब हमारे ऊपर में जब ये अटैक जब हुआ था, गवर्नमेंट वाज नॉट. अब आप एक बताइए, मैं आपको मारने के लिए आता हूँ, and you don't feel safe. You are always threatened by me that I'm going to attack. Either you complain और मेरे ऊपर कुछ कार्रवाई हो, या तो फिर you do something alternative. That is another thing. That is what we understand.
That if they wanted a separate land or a separate state or separate territory, will they attack the community? Because they have to fight with the state government, they have to fight with the union government. They can demand with their aspiration, but how can they attack a community for their separate administration?
What are the basis of this separate administration? As we talked about Telangana, it was caste and language. For other states, it's not different.
No, okay.
What are the basis of your
Okay, so
demand?
our basis is basically we cannot live with our neighbors anymore. Now, after this has happened,
On the basis of what? Yeah, culture
we don't feel
or
no,
religion
no,
or language
it
or
has
what?
nothing to do with, again, it has nothing to do with culture or religion, but it's about when a certain community has been targeted into killing. I was there when this happened. I brought my mom.
There's always a point for this, no?
Yeah. Obviously, there's a point. Now, when this has happened, now tell me, can you guarantee me? चलो आपके साथ ही चलते हैं. आपके example, I'm just giving you an example. Now, if I go land in Imphal airport, you will be safe. I will not be safe. That I can guarantee. I can write it right now. Now, अगर वो मैं रहने के लिए लायक में नहीं हूँ, so instead of living together, might as well just
My
live
point
separately.
is, what is the basis? That, like in India, we see there are differences between religions, between languages, between castes, or even between regions.
When the enmity has gone that deep, grown that deep. Now I'll tell you, if you pan this camera around, there's a barricade here.
Yeah.
Do you know why the barricade is here?
Tell me.
Meitei community is going to protest that side.
Okay.
That's the reason why. And हमें निकाल दिया गया. Why? Because of just this barricade won't be able to hold this many crowd. Now you tell me, अगर हमें ये बैरिकेड रोक पाएगी, उस साइड की कम्युनिटी हो या हमारे, लेकिन वो प्रोटेस्ट उस तरफ करने वाले, there's always a chance that कुछ होगा. So when हम यहाँ पे भी अगर नहीं रह सके अपने स्टेट में, can you tell me?
No, they have no basis of the separation. That is why they attack the community, because they know that if they attack the Meitei will also retaliate. Because the Meitei are always trying to live together, even the Meitei numbers are large, but still we all are living together as one body. But they also know that until and unless they attack the Meitei community, they ethnically cleanse of the community from those areas, then they will not get their objective. That is why they started attacking on the Meitei.
When the whole structure,
you are not asking.
I'm coming to that. When the whole structure has failed already, when the government of Manipur has not done, Manipur government has not done anything for us, abhi tak, how do you think that we can live? Then when the enmity has grown that deep,
has not been controlled, the state forces was not supporting the central security forces. Of course, the chief minister was a Meitei, but he was actually working as a puppet of the central government. He did not do anything. He did not try to stop the violence. So he was actually working. And again, number two is that the central government have taken already all his powers from the day number 2. The Union Home Minister was directly in charge of the Manipur conflict from the day 2. Many forces have been coming, but they are not trying to stop the violence. They are not stopping the violence, rather they are watching the violence. They are watching the two community to fight each other, to killing each other.
Yeah, I got your point, but you are still not
it's
asking what is the point? What are the basis?
The basis is, for us, when you think about it, we cannot live together anymore.
On what basis?
When there is genocide happening,
Genocide. Again, my point is still there.
the word will be very strong for me as a lame person. The genocide word might be very strong, but if the organization says it, that's another thing. But for me, for a layman, genocidal thing, the word might be a little strong. But when the community at large is not feeling safe in their home state anymore, better to live separate is better. So this is just as a constitutional right, as humans, as citizens of India, we are demanding the government. That is the basis.
In Gujarat, how many Muslims were killed? more than 2,000 Muslims were killed, right? But did they demand for any separate administration for? I'm referring to 2002. Did any Muslims demanded the separate administration? हम तो हिंदू के साथ नहीं रहेंगे, वो ऐसे कुछ बोला है क्या? There was a riot in Mumbai. There was a riot in other daily riots are happening. The riots are happening. But did any of the community saying that you cannot come, we cannot live together with this territory also only for land? It is never happened in history of India. If they can attack the Meitei, they can attack any community. Because not only the Meitei community, they have also started attacking many small communities right now. So that is why we are marking today as that you cannot divide Manipur, you cannot try to break Manipur, because Manipur is for 34 communities, and today we stand together that we will be united, because whatever you are doing, you are using terrorism as your means of getting your political means, because they continue to attack on Meitei community. But unfortunately, what today we are saying to the government of India that why you are allowing Meitei, the Kuki terrorist groups to attack the arms or to attack the civilians in Manipur? That is how we are demanding.
Okay, if they are attacking you on the basis of your ethnicity, then why you are saying you are not accepting this separatism?
No, because money. No,
They get separated.
no. And again, one thing is that the Kukis are the new people. They are the immigrant people, because they are recently coming in Manipur. They are migrant. In fact, they may be on 200 years or 550 years. So they are not very old people. So you cannot make a lane for the migrant people. They are the migrant community. They have no basis in the formation of their own state. For example,
Claim on the land you are saying.
they are a migrant, maybe maximum 300 years. But the Meitei are living for last 5,000 years.
Population ratio of Meiteis and Kukis.
The Kuki would be around 14% or 15%, and the Meitei would be around 45% of the whole population. But because of the low, the Meitei have been restricted to live only in the Central Valley, but the Manipur is a hill state, as you know that. Only 8% of the land belongs to the valley area, and 92% are the hill area. So the valley is just part of the hill. So you cannot divide land on the basis of hill and valley, because valley is a hill. So you cannot divide on that. And the valley cannot survive with the hills, and hill cannot survive with the valley. So this is the cosmology of the land. And look at what happened in Kashmir. What Kashmir wanted, some of the militants wanted separation from India, but they are killing the innocent people. So what is the difference between the terrorists in Kashmir and the terrorists in Manipur? Because they want separation from Manipur, and they are killing the innocent people. They are not fighting with the Indian state, but they are killing innocent people for separate administration. So that is why this tool is not acceptable. That is why we are saying that it cannot be acceptable.